to today's video. I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video, and today's video is going to be a really simple, quick impromptu video. Yes, I am going to do some more art videos today. You know what I'm saying? I just been having technical difficulties with my phone battery because I had a battery pack, but I end up selling it to somebody or whatever. But the reason why I sold it is because the battery pack was already on its last leg. So basically meaning that when I originally got the battery pack, it was okay, it was decent. This was damn near several months ago. It was decent. You know what I'm saying? In terms of charging my phone, it was decent. But the battery pack would die when it got to like 50% power. I don't know what it was. It would just die at 50% power, and then next you know, as I keep using the battery pack, the motherfucker would just start dying at just random numbers. Like for example, I charge that motherfucker up, to like 50 or some shit like that, and that motherfucker just die. You know what I'm saying? So just shit like that. Like I was saying, the battery pack just started dying randomly, like at just random numbers. Like I would charge it to 50, or it wouldn't even be at 50. I'd charge it to like 45 or some shit like that, and then it charge, and then next you know, that motherfucker died like at percentage 39, and it was just charged, like just weird stuff like that. So I ended up selling that motherfucker for $5 and shit like that, which was decent because it was really worth more than that. But the battery was fucked up. So what you expect? You know what I'm saying? I'm not completely fucked up. I just sell a motherfucker something that's just defected. At like a extremely high price. Like, oh yeah, this worth $50, but really it's not. At one point it was, but the battery was fucked up. So yeah, I'm just letting you know that that's why I'm having technical difficulties, because without my battery pack, I gotta give me another one and shit. I'm just trying to find one for a good deal. I'm not trying to pay $30, $100, $60 for one. I might just try to get one on T-Mobile for like $5, a little decent solar panel one that you can charge in a wall outlet, but it's also solar panel on it, so that's pretty decent. So I'm gonna look into that. But yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. So when I do my art videos, that shit it's a lot. A lot of people think like it's just easy to create, but it's really not. It takes a lot of work to do those art videos. You see what I'm saying? And even though I might program AI to do certain things in the videos, I still have to do the majority of the work. You see what I'm saying? And then at the end, I tell AI to switch it up and mix it up however you want to, but I'm the one who's doing all the work. You see what I'm saying? And another thing I want to say to a lot of dummies out there, a lot of people think that I'm stealing these people's music, which one, I'm not. Because first things first, it's a tribute to the artist. That's why I'm putting their pictures in there. It's like me creating a music video to their song. It's not me stealing their music, because if I was stealing their music, I would be getting paid. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not getting paid from my art videos. You see what I'm saying? I have my own other streams of income. You see what I'm saying? Of revenue that I make my money on. YouTube, they switched the fucking agreement, so you gotta do, what are you looking at? You gotta do, this reptilian staring and shit, but you gotta just do hella views. They want you to do tens of millions of views now in order to get monetized. And I'm not saying like I can't, I'm doing thousands of views, been doing tens of thousands of views, but those on different channels. You see what I'm saying? So this channel is another backup channel that I'm currently on right now, my King 603 Joey 3.0. That's one of my backup channels. It's not my original channel, it's one of my backup channels that I'm building up. And every couple months to damn near every year, YouTube always switch up they requirements and their privacy policies and shit like that. So it's always different things changing. So people talk about, so I'm stealing their music. No, I'm not. I'm not even getting paid from my art videos. I'm just getting the views and shit like that. I'm creating it and shit like that, and it's building up my brand. But in terms of me getting paid for my YouTube videos, I do not get paid for my YouTube videos unless somebody wants to crowdfund, which is legal, meaning that like my videos and like me talking right now, that's a service. I'm a business, that's a service. Me doing my art videos, that's a business, that's a service. So that's not solicitation, because when you watch my videos, you're getting a service, you get entertainment, you're getting knowledge, information. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the spiritual knowledge, information, etc., etc. So if somebody say, hey, I want to donate to this guy, they can. You see what I'm saying? They can donate to my Cash App or my PayPal. That's up to them. They don't have to. You see what I'm saying? But as a YouTube, cut me a check? Absolutely not. I'm not making no money from YouTube, so I'm not stealing these people's music. I'm actually doing a tribute to these people. So that's just for the dummies out there that's ignorant and don't know anything. If I was stealing their music, that means I would be getting a paycheck for each art video that I'm doing, and I'm not. So I make my own money on the side. That's how I keep my shit afloat. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I just wanted to let that be known. So yeah, this is just a quick impromptu video and shit like that. But also I wanted to speak on, that's just the intro to this video. I really wanted to speak on, basically what I wanted to speak on was this, right? Spiritual ascension. So, you ever heard of ascension sickness and shit like that? So when you get to a spiritual ascension, doors will start to open up for you on a higher frequency, right? Because dimensions is that, like that. You see what I'm saying? So if you're on a low vibration, you see what I'm saying? You won't get any of this information. Oh, these motherfuckers crazy, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. And no, it's not the truth. But once you start to raise your frequency, you see they're trying to do whatever they can to stop the flow of the frequency, but I'm not letting it stop. But once you start to raise your frequency, like I said in a couple videos ago, doors will start to open for you just randomly, simultaneously. Good doors, opportunities will start to open for you because you're raising your vibration. Just like our ancestors. Shout out to the 13th son. How the 13th son used to say, for example, where are all of our ancestor bones and things of that nature? That's because they rose their vibration and they mastered this plane of existence, and they walked through those doors, those metaphysical, quantum physics doors. It's a real thing. You see what I'm saying? So wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. Fuck Satan. Fuck all his minions. Gang.